Skull, and welcome back to Valkyrie's Art Corner. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notification of my new videos when they release. Today we're going to do something pretty fun. One of my favorite characters is SpongeBob SquarePants. So we're going to start off with the grid and align the eyes right down the middle. That first one is kind of way off, so that's why I adjusted it. And then we're going to put his cheeks along his nose, his goofy little smile that he gets, and then circles for his pupils, and then we're going to draw his eyelids, kind of squinty, and then just kind of darken the eyes on the inside. And then we're going to draw the outside of his body. And the spot where he's kind of biting his lip a little bit so it kind of cushions. And then his hat. And I'm not too worried about the line work because I'm actually going to be painting him. So I'm just kind of drawing a gist of where everything's going to be at. His shirt and tie. And his shoulder line. Belt, and his other arm, and then I'm going to finish off the sponge holes inside, and then we're going to put over here to kind of match his facial expression that says, "Oh really?" And now we're just going to paint. And the one thing I like about the lighter colors, especially when you want to do a drawing / painting, is that when you paint over it with like the lighter colors like yellow, orange, and red, and you can actually still kind of see your line work. In this case, it doesn't really matter if you still see the line work because toward the end of it, I'm actually going to outline him in marker, permanent marker to be exact. That way it makes him pop. So we're kind of doing like a borderline realism / cartoon. And I know he doesn't have a lot of shaded highlight spots, but I'm going to do that because that's what I like to do. Plus it makes it look cool. And now I'm just kind of going over here to kind of cover up the line that was straight down the middle where the grid line was. So now what I did here is mix the brown that I had in with the yellow. And I'm kind of going over the spots where it would naturally be shaded, like his sponge holes and everything like that, to kind of give them that more realistic. And we'll just kind of just build on from there. And then the under part of his lip. And as you're going to see through the rest of the video, I'm going to keep kind of changing the color of the holes a little bit to kind of match what it looks like in the cartoon. It's kind of like a bluish, brownish yellow tone to the holes that are in there. So I'll end up adjusting the color at least a couple more times just to make sure to get it right. And I'm doing the sponge part of him first because that's where all the detail needs to be done. I mean, it's not like it's too close to any other part of him, but the details that are close to any other portion of the drawing, like his teeth, his eyes, and his hat, everything like that. So I get the shade of that. Oh, excuse me again. So I'm just adding in shading right here on his pants. And around where his tie is to kind of give highlight to that. That's where the tie hangs over the top of his pants. And then just color in the skin tone on his arms because I forgot that right. So I'm just going back and fixing that and coloring in his belt. And now we're going to add the white because we want to add in the highlight for the white because his shirt, his tee, and the top of his hat and everything like that is all white tone. Because we're going to be adding more colors on top, so we need that white tone underneath, and especially around his eyes. And then just add gray in with the white and just shadow out where you think the light source is coming from, the area where the light's not really touching as much. And we're going to do that on his eyes and his teeth and his shirt and his hat. We're going to paint all in white. And see, the good thing about using the charcoal pencil as well, when you're kind of doing a pencil kind of painting thing, is that the paint can actually blend in and kind of naturally gray it out like it did in the hat. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. And then we're going to do his blue eyes and the front part of his cap. And then add a little black into the teal color that I have right here to do the shading of the underside of the hat. And then his tie. And again with the shading down here, just adding a little black into it just to make it a slight bit darker, so that way it gives it that shadow highlight. And now we're just letting it dry. And now we're just kind of going in, just touching them up a little bit more, just adding highlights, trying to cover that line that's right down the middle that I drew for the grid. I forgot to erase it before I started painting, so it kind of showed up still. So yeah, now we're just kind of going back over and just making sure everything is covered and shaded. And it's got a little too dark, so I'm just going to go back over with a lighter color. And then just go and keep doing that until it's to your liking on the painting. And then we gotta let it dry again. Now we can actually go in with a marker, because if you try to go in on this with wet paint, it'll get stuck to your marker and then you're going to smear your lines. So I'm just outlining him to make him look more cartoonish now at this point. I'm getting his squinty, shifty eyes drawn in. See, now we go from slightly realistic to more cartoony at this point by adding in solid black lines. And you still at this point have to be careful because the marker ink is wet when you put it down. And I've done it before where you can actually smudge it. So when you're doing your marker outlining, try to start from the very top to the bottom. I know I didn't start doing that. But in the future, you should start from the top to the bottom to avoid smearing it. And then just go throughout the entire painting and just highlight everything with your marker. Just pretty much follow where those lines. And so this is where I said the lines didn't matter, because it actually kind of tells you where you need to go. And that way you have less of a chance of messing up your line work. Now you're going to see it kind of jump ahead with the line work because the camera kind of stopped recording at that point. Yeah, right here. And so I had to go back in. I had gotten some of the way through before I noticed that the camera had stopped working. So I just started back into it. And I know his holes aren't highlighted in the cartoon, but I figured it'd give a bit more cool look to him. And finally fancy hat. And just outline what you wrote. And then put down your signature and then you're done. Remember, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.